And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. I will remember to set the color theme on my stream one of these days. How's it all going? It is a fun and exciting day somewhere in the world, but you're here and you get to deal with me. So, yay! Chair, how's it going? I see your messages there. Hope you're doing well. Let's get into the game. I am back in my base because I have got to get out of the nether. I have been in the nether for so long. I can't take it anymore. I need to be back in the real world, and it's dark. Hey, let's maybe sleep. Sleeping is a thing I can do. Oh man, I am so tired of being in the nether and dealing with the wither skeleton farm. So we're back in the base. I'm going to be working up on the 3rd floor today because I think what I want to do is figure out some ghast parking and start thinking about what I want to do up here. So obviously I've got a lot of space and a lot of holes in the floor. We'll deal with that eventually. But hey, Snoopers, how's it going? Glad to have you back. Hope you're having a fabulous day. I think what I'm going to do is, let me free cam here for a moment so you can see where I'm at. See, that's where I'm at. Okay. Now, I think what I want to do is I want to put some ghast parking up here on this top level. All right. Now, I'm going to I think I'm going to put matching docking bays on this side and that side over there. I'm going to have to go get some more powdered snow to finish this, but what I want to do first of all, I think, is I want to be able to bring my ghast right through this wall, which is why powdered snow. And this happens to be 5 blocks high, which is actually very convenient. So let's see, the ghast is 4 blocks wide. I really don't know that I want to go much wider than that. So let's see, do I want it in the middle of this wall or do I want it off to the side? That's sort of the question. I guess, let's see. Hang on, torch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah! Yes, because that is how you count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ack. Okay? They don't teach you this in kindergarten, unfortunately. I think that's a failing of the public school system. However, we here at Music Free Gaming believe that ack is an actual number that should be included in the counting number line somewhere. Just randomly. Just wherever. If you don't know what the value of your answer is, ack is always accurate. Okay, so anyway, I was sort of thinking that, let's see, coming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So depending on how I do this, all right, how much blaze parking or happy ghast parking do I want? Let's do, all right, hang on. I need to go get some deep slate tile. I have elevators. Anyway, hope everybody's doing all right this Saturday. It is a day. So one, I'm very happy because I actually got sleep last night. I went to bed like stupid early. Where did I put deep slate? Over here? Yeah. I went to bed stupid early, which was wonderful. And yeah, big fan of actually getting sleep. But also, yeah, those are fine. But also I'm excited because, or at least happy, or both, so I should get some slabs. Because my wife had surgery yesterday. Nothing serious, just a minor thing, but they had to go knock her out and clean out a polyp that has shown up someplace inappropriate. And they got that all taken care of. Everything is fine. She's doing great. but I've been going through so much stuff lately that I was definitely feeling a little funky about it. So that's all done. I don't have to worry about it now. I'm happy. I'm I am zen or something. All right. So I think what I want to do, let's do this. I'm going to take this out. We're going to drop a wall right here. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, I am very happy that I'm done with that, because that's just, whew, that was a pain. It said it wasn't anything that was, I knew it wasn't going to be serious, but that doesn't mean my anxiety didn't take over and drive my brain into mush. All right. So let's see. So if we do this, 1, 2, 3, 4. I could go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there. That might. That actually, yes. I think this might be good. Yeah. So I'm definitely happy that that's done. Oh, the fact that this window is here is gonna. Okay. So here's my confusion, which, you know, believe me, confusion happens a lot, turns out. If I fly a Ghast in here, it's going to be parked, but this space here, like, that could be an issue. You could see the Ghast through here. Maybe that's not that big a deal. I'm going to do this on both sides, so it will be symmetrical, I guess. Okay. Yeah, no, I think I like this. I think I like what I'm seeing here. So this is all going to come out. All right, so that's going to go like that. This will go here. Assuming I counted correctly. Right? I can count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So that'll go down like that. Sweet. Oh, but yeah, I am so happy that's all sorted out, because yeah, said it wasn't a big deal. I've just had so much nonsense happen over the last few years that I'm glad I don't have to. I didn't have something go silly on me. That's all I've got going on. Anyway, so I think what I'm going to do is we're going to put Ghast parking on both of these sides here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this as a thing that you can fly through to fly into the base. So, yeah, I think that'll be cool. So we'll take that out, but for now, it'll be solid. Oh, it's not showing up in your account? It took forever for mine too. What I ended up doing is I logged into Bedrock, and it showed up immediately in Bedrock, and then I wonder if you redeemed it to Momcrafter. That's possible. But yeah, I had to go into Bedrock. I redeemed it there, and then like the next day, it showed up in Java. It was really weird and annoying. Okay. So all of this grid will change here, and that's okay. All right. This is going to have to be blocks that won't kill me as I fly through. So we'll change those to slabs or something. Oh, Momcrafter's tied to your usual email. Ah, that I could see that. I could see that. All right. So yeah, so I'll have to change those to stairs, and that's okay. Can do that. All right. So the next thing I'm going to have to do then is, let's see, the happy gas is going to fly through here. I'm going to need something to stop them. right? Because obviously the happy ghast will come through. So basically it's going to come out to about here. Probably one more just for space reasons. And what? I actually have no idea what color I want to make this floor. Right, because each floor is color coded. Makes it easier to remember which floor I'm on. So we've got the purple down there, the green down below. I don't know what color I want this to be. Well, darn, we just can't go any further without knowing the color. Oh, that's just silliness. All right. Oh, hey, all right, that's right. This is that one's the annoying one. Sadly, it had to be because of other reasons. Let's take a look, see what I've got in the way of terracotta. Actually, you know what? The red might be the way to go here. So how does one log into Bedrock? You just take the Minecraft launcher, just the regular vanilla Minecraft launcher, and then within the launcher, it has an option to do Java, do Bedrock, and a couple of other things, probably dungeons and other whatever. But yeah, just hit Bedrock, and I just started a new new creative world in Bedrock. Actually, I don't think you even have to do that. I think you can just go in and if you open Bedrock, there's a thing to go in and change your skin or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to do the light blue. But yeah, let's do red. Red's a good color. And with the terracotta, it's a little muted, so I think this is going to be good. Also, I think I have a lot of red. Or it can have a lot of red, which is also important. But yeah, if you just get the regular launcher from Mojang, yeah, it should be okay. All right, so what we're going to need to do is we're going to come out 4 blocks for the ghast +1. Okay. And the +1 is so that I have a little bit of room. I have to put in a little ghast stop. Okay. Like, so over there, I've got this little piston that pushes out to keep the happy ghast in place. Right now, he's slid over so that he's really stopped. But yeah, I just need a little something that'll stick out on this side here, I think. Because I'm going to fill this with powdered snow. So it needs to stick out here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So that should be fine. If I need to, I could potentially push this wall back 1 more block, but we're going to come in kind of sort of like this. Kind of, sort of. Lots of kindas and sortas. Okay. Right. And then, actually, I'm going to have this be open. Okay, it's going to need more floor, obviously, but, you know, there's a distinct lack of floor happening here, which is fine. Who needs floor, right? Oh, wrong elevator. Yep. I like floors. They hold me up. And then they take all of my money. Maybe floors are not as nice as they seem. You know, just saying. All right, anyway, so this is going to have to come up this way. 3. So we're going to end up coming through that, which is great. This is going to have to be walled off. Yeah, we're going to have to have this walled off so that, probably with glass. Maybe what I'll do is I'll grab some white glass. That'll be good. Okay, Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the thing. We'll do the thing. Hey, you know, I'm happy that any confusion that happens here is just because I don't know what I'm doing. And has nothing to do with the fact that Minecraft is weird and silly. Okay? At least that's the theory. Okay, white stained glass. Oh, we got lots of that. This will be great. Okay, oh, do I have tile deep slate stairs? I've got deep slate. Ah, yes, deep slate tile stairs. Perfect. Yeah, again, the issue is that if I fly through on a happy ghast, then I'll end up smashing my face into the wall. And, you know, that is fun for some people. Okay. I am not one of those people for which that is fun. So let's just hop up here. Okay. And then, all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then this is going to slide in like so. Okay. Because you cannot suffocate in stairs. All right. And that's a pretty good thing to know. All right. Sweet. All right, cool. So now we'll be able to fly in this way. Let's go ahead and get our glass. And okay, and it's going to come up this way. I'm going to do this all the way up here. I think that'll be fine. Oops, not there. Yeah, okay. I'll bring this up one more. That's okay. We'll bring the... Yeah, I'll do glass here as well. Let's see. So this is about to break all sorts of lighting. No? Okay, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and just bring this up this way. All right, nice. So our ghast is going to get flown in here. I think I'm going to have to change out some of this to deep slate tile, perhaps? Or maybe something else. We'll figure that out. But I need the stopper. Now, the way I want to do this is... In fact, this probably should be down one anyway. And I'll test this with my happy ghast down there in a second, but... Or maybe as I get closer, something. Okay, so the happy ghast is whack! The happy ghast is whack, people. We are talking 1980s. It is whack. Okay, actually, that's probably closer to 90s, but, you know, still. I'm down with the modern slang and stuff. Totally. All right. So the ghast will fly in. Actually, I might leave that there. And then what we need to do is we need to be able to get off the ghast and block it in. So we're going to have some sort of flappy goodness happening here. What would be good and flappy? I can't have anything that sticks out. Like a trapdoor would be cool, right? If I had a trapdoor, which I don't have on me, that just opened up here to keep it in, that would be cool. But unfortunately, that would keep the ghast from flying in at all. As it is, I'm going to have to come in fairly precisely. Okay, actually, let's go get the ghast and just see what it's like to get in here. Okay. All right, so open that up, take our ghast, And let's see if I can get out of here. Okay. All right, so up we go. Into our little hangar. Also, I've had some thoughts of what I might do here along the sides. I think it might be cool. Anyway, so we're going to come in. Oh, that's right. Okay. So you come in. And you don't come in. Okay. I might need to widen this. This is, I have to be too precise to get in here. Because the gas is exactly 4 blocks wide. Right? And so, unless all right. That's fine. I can widen this. Yeah, I'm going to, oops, that's my head. All right, I'm going to definitely have to widen that. There's no way I can fly a Ghast in there. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. All right. Oops. So we're going to get in here. Close that. Okay. So this is all going to have to change. Which is fine, actually. I'm now in the innards of my potion brewer. Cool. No, I don't need... I'm rickrolling myself. That's not at all what I need. All right, so deep slate. Do I have deep slate tile walls? I do, in fact. That's great. And then let's go ahead and turn... Well, maybe not all of that. Let's grab a couple of stacks of white panes. And let's see if this will solve all the fun for us. Or we'll get stuck in the elevator and then have to call maintenance to get us out, and that's annoying. And actually, you know what? I could... Oh, that might be cool. I can have the bottom push up. I could have the pistons come up from the bottom and lock it in. Ooh, that would be cool. All right. The only catch is the controls are going to be up on the top, so doable but annoying. All right, so if I were to come in instead, right, this glass or this wall would come up like so. Ouch. This wall comes out, becomes that. Okay. Yeah, the outside here still looks okay, so that's fine. A little skinnier, but that's okay. I mean, we all want to look a little bit skinnier, right? I know I want to look a little skinnier. One of these days, I even will. Okay, so... Right, so we'll do that on this side. Ooh. Okay, this side is going to be slightly problematic because now I've introduced a gap. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay. I still have a gap here, but I can come in with some something. I can either drop in more deep slate or I can get some of that stuff. I'm forgetting names of things today. It's not unusual, but you know. Okay. So let's go ahead and get our panes. Glass. Yeah, no, that's wonderful. Okay, we got this. Again, that's probably up too high, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. All right, so now we're gonna bring glass here. Right, so it's gonna come all the way across like so. Okay, and then okay, something like this. Okay, not that, but something like this. All right, I should be able to get the ghast in now. Let's sleep the night away. Which, you know, some people like to dance the night away. I get that. I'm more of a sleep the night away kind of person. Okay. Dancing, awesome. Sleeping, more so. Okay. Definitely recommend the sleeping of the night. Yes, yes. I am a night sleeper. That's just how this goes. Okay. So let's see if I can now actually technically pilot my ghast through here. Yes. Okay. That was successful. Love it. Okay. So yeah, it just needed the little extra space. Okay, and this is cool, right? We'll get ghast butt. Actually, we'll probably get ghast face because I think they want to face south for some reason. But we'll get them in here. I think. Yeah, so this is fine. I'm going to need a little something to keep them from floating up because they'll totally do that. All right, and I'm going to need the electronics to keep them from flying back out again because they'll do that too. Ghasts are just silly like that. All right, so cool. All right, well, just to make life a little bit simpler for myself, let's just... Okay. The ghast is now... I think it's now trapped, so... All right, so there... Yeah, there it is. It'll try to fly out, but it can't because I put a thing in the way. All right, so now the trick is... How do I trigger that? So I said I could run redstone through here, but I think I want to leave this side open. So what I'm going to need then is I'm going to need a button that will push up something from down here that will keep our happy ghast in its happy box. Okay, I think I'm going to have to move this back a little bit because I just had an idea. You ever have ideas? I do sometimes. It's weird. But, you know, together we can get through this long national nightmare of ideas. Hey, how's it going? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Cherith? Perhaps? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a fabulous day. It's very fine, whatever today is. Saturday here. All right. So yeah, we'll back our ghast up to here. All right. And then I think what I'll do is we'll just trigger some pistons to come up and pop that up. And what's cool is you won't even see it from the outside because I'm going to cover this slot here. So, same as here. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm trying to figure out Ghast parking. So, you know, it's it'll be fun. But yeah, so if I bring the Ghast in here and then I have something that pushes this floor up here. Yeah, I think this will be good. All the Ghast parking. This is going to be great. Or something. I need a door. Okay. Actually, a door is not a bad shout anyway, but okay. Okay. Did I see the husk? I have seen the zombie Campbell. I've seen the all of the fun. What are they? The parched, I think, is the new desert skeleton flavor. That's kind of fun. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I am unreasonably excited about zombie camels. I will never use a zombie camel, but for some reason, I'm all excited about a zombie camel. Okay, so let's see now. What else? All right, so if we're gonna have to get under here then with some pistons, and what do I want to? What sort of block do I want to put here? I don't think I need to cover the whole area. Well, so it depends on what I'm doing, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have pistons that come up. I really only need one that comes up, right? But that's fine. What I am going to do, though, is... Oh, I should see what this looks like. I want to put powdered snow in front of this so that when you're looking from the outside, it's still solid and white because, you know, it'll match the rest of the snow. So we'll see, but yeah, I don't have to push up a full row of blocks here. That is very true. Okay, but for now, here, that'll keep him in place and give him a nice monocle because, you know, the Happy Ghast obviously needs a monocle. Right, so we'll come in under here. But yeah, let me get some powdered snow. Do I have my bag of tricks? Yes. And let's just see what the powdered snow looks like. There we go. What server am I playing on? I'm playing on a private server. Yeah, so if I put that there. Oh, that's slightly annoying. Because the walls are not going to connect up with the powdered snow. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. Maybe I can live with that. Okay. You got your cape front. You had to go into bedrock. Okay. Yeah, it was weird that the way the copper cape shows up. Yeah, you're welcome, snoopers. All right, so that'll go there. So how am I going to wire this? Let's grab my redstone box here because that's... All right, sticky piston, obviously. Yeah, if I'm going to do all... If that's going to be open, I definitely want to do all 4 of them. So this would open up here. Okay. Uh-oh, stream joke. Why do pirates not know the alphabet? They always get stuck at sea. Okay, yeah, fair. All right, speaking of fair, where did I drop all of my blocks? All right, we got them. We're good. We got him. It's like the joke. It's like, you know, some people say a pirate's favorite letter is R, but they will forever love the sea. Okay, and we're blue now. Okay, so awesome. So that's going to happen. I think I'm going to need a hay bale farm. I have a small wheat farm, but that's back in the ancient city, and that is not here. All right, so I think... Yep, got his little dangly bits down there. That's awesome. All right. I haven't played the latest snapshot yet, but I am in the latest release. This is... Where are we at? Am I even showing it here? That. No. Cool. I took that off my F3 screen. But we are in the latest release. All right, so yeah, we'll come under here, we'll light that up, and then it's just a matter of getting a redstone signal down from up top. Okay, cool. Let's go get some slabs. I have to not go through that elevator. That one is slightly out of order. No, I was in the hospital the other day with picking up my wife, and one of the elevators, it worked fine, but it had it just had a sign on it that says, "Yeah, you need to push the buttons hard." Yes, apparently you do. This was... we'll leave that solid there for a minute. That was sort of amusing to see that. What a huge base I got. The better to entertain you with. No, it's not bad. I suffer from accidental mega base. Now this one was slightly more planned than others I've built, but, and to be fair, this doesn't exactly qualify as mega in any sense of the word, but you know, it happens. But yeah, this is fun. I like this base. Obviously there's a lot that still needs to be done. I have no idea what's going to happen at the bottom of this thing yet. The top, I have sort of vague ideas that I need to start working out in my wee little mind. But yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. And I think I need to slide my Ghast bridge over by one. But, you know, those things happen. Hi. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get some slabs out here. All right, because we're going to have to run redstone to all of those. That's fine. Let's see. Somewhere here... Actually, you know what might work really well for this? Would be a copper bulb. Right. Why did I leave my redstone box up there? So how did I come up with the idea? The world may never know. I do have copper bulbs. Awesome. All right, let's just bring the whole redstone box with me. That's going to be helpful. So my first base in this world, I was building in an ancient city, which is great. Great work if you can get it. But I decided that I wanted to come out into the light, and I wanted to build in a Badlands because I've never built in a Badlands before. And I thought, you know what would be really cool would be some sort of base flying or hovering over a Badlands valley. So here we are. And so now we've got this big, it's going to end up being like 8 stories, but really only 3 floors, really. 3 floors with space in between for, redstone and stuff. But yeah, so it's just going to sort of float here. And I think what I'm going to do, I haven't figured out how I'm going to make this work yet, but where these glass pillars are coming down, these elevators, I'm going to spread some moss and stuff around so it looks like it's making the Badlands come to life, like it's spreading life into the desert. I think that would be a cool little bit of some flavor of lore. All right. Anyway, I was down here doing the thing. All right. So what I'm going to do is we're going to bring this out. I need to not be down here is what I need. All right. So we're going to come out this way. And I think what I'll do. All right. So we'll come out like so, I guess. Yeah, no, this will make sense. All right, so this will come out this way. We're going to bring a signal down here, which will be good. So let's pop through here. All right. But yeah, I'm one of those people we've discovered as we've been talking about it on streams just back and forth, that I am one of those people that builds, like, I'll get an idea based off of some game mechanic and go with that. So, for example, my main door into this base. Here, let's hop down a level. Like the door for this bridge, I thought it'd be really cool. One, to build the bridge out of ghasts, because why not? Just a nice happy ghast bridge. And then this door is powered by creaking. And so I had to build a creaking powered door. And that, led to all sorts of other fun. So, it's amazing where you can find inspiration. And sometimes you just make it up as you go along. Or fall into your machinery. That's fun too. Yep. But yeah, happy ghasts are easy to get. Especially since I have a piglin bartering farm. But, they're easy enough to find if you don't mind flying around the nether a bit. I think I have 30 dried gas in my storage. Okay. Right. This is going to have to come out. What am I going to do with the rest of the gas? I don't know. So I am going to set up. So those guys are there for a bridge. That's their life. I'm going to add a couple of happy ghasts in here just because this is parking and in case I need one. And then the other ones are just going to sit in a box until I decide if I need them or not. I had an idea for a gas-based elevator, but I never did get around to building it. I had a change of mind. Okay, so I'm going to need a comparator. I'm going to have to go craft up some more comparators. That's annoying. All right. Oh, I see how this is going to work. Ooh, okay, cool. All right, so that's going to go there. Redstone dust would be helpful. Okay. Let's grab some of that and some of that. All right, I probably need some more redstone, but this should be enough to get me started here anyway. All right. All right, so we'll just run this across this one. Ah! This is why we don't have a fall counter, because we'd have integer overflows and that would be bad. So, all right. So what was it? Good Times was scarred. The last season of Hermitcraft flew so much that overflowed the counter. That was fun. All right. So this is going to go here. This is going to go here. All right. So now all we have to do is make this change. Oh, I have a cool idea. All right. I have a really cool idea. Let's move this. All right. So what we're going to do, let's come out this way. Let's get this action going right here. All right. That's going to go that way. Cool. All right. Next, we're going to need some honey blocks. Slime blocks would work too, but I have honey blocks and I don't think I have slime blocks. So let's go out to the farm storage. Or more accurately, let's go down to the farm storage. Okay. I should put pressure plates on that. And, not honeycomb, honey blocks. Perfect. Actually, how are we doing on the honeycomb? It's all right. Gunpowder is... It's still stacking up here. We're okay. Paper is good. We're going to... So we've got plenty of rocket ingredients here if we need them. Which sometimes I do. I burned through so many rockets with that disaster of a wither skeleton farm. Yeah, that it was a thing. All right, so... Okay, we're down here now. All right, so the way this is going to work is I need an observer. There we go. I've got sticky piston. We'll have to craft more of those. All right. Cheese, monkeys. Remember why I said I don't have a fall counter? This would just be silly. All right. Now, this is going to be cool. So, we'll get this way. I need this to point down, which will be fine. Let's get some honey. All right. Honey goes there. Observer goes. You know, it'd be nice if the observer were pointing the right way. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's pop up here. And we'll get our honey across this way. This is going to work out great, assuming I can reach the honey. Yes, the new season started this morning about an hour, 15 minutes ago. Yep. So, yeah, I haven't watched any of the videos yet because I was prepping for stream and stuff, but I know what I'm going to be doing today. All right, so that's going to go kind of like so. Nope, you're not back under your rock. It's all good. Okay, so what I can do, how do I want to do this? So I could either put the piston right here against this, or I could put it down and put a block on top of it. That might be okay too. Hey, Wall, how's it going over there on Twitch? Hope you're having a fabulous day. It's night here, but I'm not in the nether. We are not in the nether today. I could not take another day in the nether. I was losing my mind. Yeah, so I think no, let's do this. I'm going to put the piston here. Trying to decide what the best way of doing this is. All right, sticky piston. Oh, actually, this is going to have to go here, and then that will go there. Yes, that's how that's going to work. Perfect. Perfect. And then, so this actually needs to go up one. Okay, so that'll go like that. And then, oh, I need a button. Or maybe not. Well, cheese monkeys on toast. You know it's bad when we start pulling out the toast. Okay. Oh, I need a redstone lamp and a lever. Remember this whole I don't have levers like on me at all? Okay. All right, levers. This is why I keep levers around, because I always need them. Actually, no, a lever. I think a lever will work. Or no, actually a button might be the way to go. So what am I building? I am building... Let's grab them. All right. This is now a button. I am building I'm building ghast parking. Because ghast parking is fun. Yeah, rocks and 6. Yeah, I should always have all of those things. However, I also have 61 levers. I have no place to put them, but darn it, I've got them. All right, hang on. Oh, we'll get there. And torches. Well, yes, I have 2 stacks of torches on me too, which is obviously the way I should be doing this. You know, having 1 stack of torches is cool. I'm down with that. Having multiple stacks of torches is just silly. I did not completely clean out my pockets from when I was working on the Wither Skeleton farm. Yeah, that's going to be my afternoon. I'm going to be fixing my Wither Skeleton farm and watching Hermitcraft. That's how this is going to go. Oh, if this is... All right, so I was going to do a thing there, but see, the idea is... See, that goes down like so. And now we're open and ready to go. Okay? Or I hit the button. And now we're closed. So yes, I like the button. That is how I want to do it. I was going to put a redstone lamp that said, hey, this is on and stuff, but I guess we're okay here. And then, yeah, I'm going to need to do something here. All right. Yeah, because I do need to have something to keep the ghast from flying up because I have some other things that I want to do here. So I might... What might I do? I might do something. Okay. You don't like redstone? That's fair. I love redstone. I'm not like hyper technical with it, right? I'm not on SciCraft or anything like that doing super crazy technical nonsense. But now if I wanted to, I could slide this 1 block closer and replace all of this with glazed terracotta, but I don't want to. So, but I like redstone. Okay, so yeah, so that's now going to trap him in there. Let's get some trapdoors. Yeah, the thing I found with redstone is, yes, some of it's complicated, but if you can learn a few basic things, it simplifies fairly well, or at least to the point where you can pale oak, that's what I'm looking for. At least to the point where you can kind of sort of, I don't know, piece things together, maybe is how I want to put it. It's like, oh, I know these small things. I can tie these small things together and build something big. right? Out of small and simple things, great things come to pass. And this is the small and simple thing. All right, so what I need to do now is lock this guy in place. So I think what I want to do, how do I want to do this? That is the question of the century. So do I want to put the trapdoors at this level? Right? I don't think so. I think that's a little bit... I think I want to put them at this level. Yeah, and that'll work. This is 4 blocks wide, so if I have the trapdoors, they're going to have to be here, because if I have them on top of this, they'll still fly out. So, all right. Well, that's fine. Can make that happen. Do I care which ways these are pointing? That is always the question, isn't it? Which way are my trapdoors going to point? This way. Oh, actually, what might be even better is let's put them on the bottom. And by the bottom, I mean the top. Okay, we'll put them right here like so. And then they're at ground level and everything will be cool. Okay, so if I just run this across like so, I might even flip those stairs around. That would be cool. Okay, oop, there's a glass there. Turns out. Yeah, I take the same approach like when I do play create mod. Is if you start simple, you can build just about anything. Yeah, so we'll do it like this. I think this'll fit better, to be honest. I mean, it doesn't quite here. Like if we come down here, that doesn't quite. Well, actually, you can't even see the stairs, which is good. All right, so never mind. We're good. Everything's fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Okay. And then, you know what would be really cool? I don't have it, but what would be really cool would be a door that fits in the center of a block, right? It doesn't exist, but I would love to have such a thing. Okay. So that's cool. And then if we're up here, see, I could even then continue these. Well, we've got this here, so maybe it would be better. Right, so if I brought this across like so to cap that off. Yeah, I think it would be better to put the trapdoors on the bottom of this block above. All right, we'll do that. Let's not smack my happy Ghast. Then he would be slightly less happy. And I'll tell you, nobody would go into Minecraft saying, you know what? I want a slightly less happy Ghast. I want a just slightly annoyed Ghast. Nobody wants that, okay? We already have an emo Ghast. Those are awesome. We don't need a slightly annoyed Ghast. Okay? Awesome. So, all right, so that's cool. I like it. So we've got ourselves a flip-flop, which is wonderful. And yeah, now notice I am standing above where the ceiling would be in this. I think that's by design. I've got an idea that I want to do back here, sort of on this top level, where I don't stop at that like 5 blocks up and have a ceiling. I think what I want to do is bring this up and have maybe like a dome that covers the top of this. I think that would be really cool. So I'm gonna have to figure that out, but I like that idea. We'll just come up with white glass blocks with a dome. You know, something that comes up, so we've got a much higher thing happening here. I think that would be pretty slick. In the meantime, now we've got a thing. Oh, I can't reach the button if I do that. Redstone does not like you. That's fair. Well, if I can give one piece of advice, dry redstone is good redstone. Or more to the point, wet redstone is bad. Let's avoid the wet redstone. All right, so now we are open. Awesome. All right, so we should be able to oh, hey, let's get that. All right, hang on. I can't. I left a piece of glass in here and I can't reach it. All right. All right, so. All right, so now we could fly out. Oh, come on. The down controls on Ghasts kind of stink. What am I stuck on? All right, and we are out. I always thought it was odd that redstone and concrete powder do fine in the rain. Yeah, well, I'm okay with rain not washing away my redstone. I am perfectly happy with that. But yeah, concrete powder you would think would get all hard and stuff, but I think it goes with Mojang's assertion that things shouldn't change unless the player causes it to change. They've got a couple of things that break that premise, like Enderman griefing. But all right. All right, so I think I need to move the button so it's a little bit easier to get to, but otherwise we can just sort of fly in. There we go. And we can hop up and okay. Yeah, I think to make this a little bit easier to see. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, to make this a little bit easier, what I'm going to do is let's take that there. I'm going to move this button over so that it is against this wall. I think it's going to be the best way to do that. And then I'm going to need a repeater, I think. All right, so that can go back there. Do I? I don't have any repeaters. Well, darn it. That's fine. I have repeater fixings. It's like, I don't know if you've ever had those days at home where it's like, you know, I want cookies and I don't have cookies. All I have is cookie ingredients, and that's no fun. Actually, you know what? Dust might work. You're right, Snoopers. Dust might work. Let's try it. Oh, yeah. I always get a little funky with how some of that power transmits through blocks. That's one of those things I've never had a really solid handle on. Okay, so if I just dust that. Okay. All right. No, that absolutely worked. Awesome. Okay, cool. And then you can hop off your happy Ghast, and I'll want to cover this If I put a trap door, that's going to flap, which is going to be stupid. But yeah, then I could actually bring this up this way, and we can have a ladder or something coming down. You absolutely gave redstone advice, Snoops. You are the master redstoner of the day. Okay. The only drawback to this setup. Okay, so now we are closed. And now we are open. The only drawback to this setup is that you can't really see what's happening. It would be kind of nicer if the stuff that kept it closed was up here, but I think this is fine. And actually what I might do is replace this with a black and yellow warning strip. I think would be good. All right, cool. So now we get to do this over here because we're going to end over there, but just trust the button. Yeah, because what it's powering through, it's lighting that up, and then this is powering this block, which then triggers the piston. So we're good. In all honesty, if I had made this a block and not this, it might work anyway without this guy on top, but whatever. So, yeah. Awesome. So, yeah, so then I can build out some nice way of getting down from up here. Maybe it's a drop down over that way. Said ladders along the side of this might be cool. And then what I'm going to do, we'll build another one over there. And then I'm going to turn this wall into powdered snow so that you can just fly into it. Right? I think that'll be good. And then this will just be convenient to just click on the ghast, hit the button, and fly out. Or you could just walk off the ghast and come down this way too. I like this. I like this. I think it's going to be cool. All right, so I'll need black and yellow wool probably. Okay. We can do it. Yeah, this design is going to be all sorts of slick. But my inventory sucks. So let's load up a bunch of stuff into this convenient empty shulker box that I prepared earlier. All right, and then yeah, we'll just get all of that in there. All right, let's get some wool. I should have some yellow and some black. Perfect. All right. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. Yeah, I'm going to build one on both sides, or actually, so I'll have 4 ghast docking bays. I will not have enough that I will have docking bay 94. So all of you Star Wars fans are out of luck. Okay, I will also not have docking bay 6-7. So all of you people who understand whatever the heck that stupid meme is, yeah, you all are out of luck too. All right, so let's see. All right, so we're going to pop this out. Black and yellow, there we go. Okay. So our ghast will stay put. So this is going to, yeah, I can take this out. So that'll be yellow. No, that'll be black. Take that back. Black, yellow. Sneeze. Sneezing is cool. Okay. All right, so now we have some warning tape. And when that drops all the way down, the warning tape will go all the way across. So it'll be cool. So let's do the same thing here. coming all the way across this way. And I think just to be at least mildly consistent. All right, there we go. Warning tape. Awesome. All right, and then that'll go across like so. And yeah, I need to get in and redo some of the floor under the Ghast, but that's okay. We can make that happen eventually. All right. But see, that's going to look cool, right? Because as you're flying in, right, there's the warning tape. If it's up, oh, yeah, definitely do not fly through here. That would be bad, right? That sort of thing. Okay, I need to stop thinking. I get ideas, and then I don't know that I want to make them happen. Sorry, no, this is an idea-free zone. We don't have ideas here. Ideas are the devil's work or something. Okay, that's not true. Ideas are awesome, but okay. My problem is I get ideas and then I have to build them, and that's complicated and annoying. All right, we'll deal with all of that in a bit. So, cool. So this will come in this way. We get our glass, right, which goes right to there. And yeah, I do like the idea of we'll just cut a hole. So we could walk all the way through, potentially. All right. Okay. Problem is I've now made it more complicated for myself, but, you know, that's okay. One more. All right. Go. So anyway, do we have fun and exciting things planned? Probably not. All right, so this will come through like so, and am I on the ground? I am on the ground. It doesn't feel like it, but I totally am. All right. I can't actually build all of this from the ground. I don't have to be up on the top. Okay. Nice. So this will all come through here. That goes like so and like so. All right. Nice. Now I might roll some blocks around the side here. We'll see what the rest of this looks like, but I could even move the doors over here. I don't know. We've got options. But in the meantime, I'm not doing them. So, you know, got that. All right. So these trapdoors come across here. Oops. Apparently this goes that way. This should go faster since I've built it once. I don't have to figure it out, right? Okay, so trapdoors will come through here. Yeah. No, they won't go through there. They'll face the other way because, yes, that's, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, so trapdoors will go this way. Cool. Okay, I can do it. I can do it. I have the technology. All right. Sweet. No. Try this again. This time with feeling. See, it does help if you actually have everything up on the right level when you get started. You know, it's weird, but true. Okay. And like so. Awesome. All right. And then this will go out this way. I need to get another button. Okay. Shiny, but that will work, right? Yeah, we'll get another button. It will go there. We'll be able to fly a Ghast in here and everything will be, you know, wonderful and stuff. But I do have to craft up a bunch more pistons. So let's, yeah, the cobblestone and stuff, right? Iron and all of that goodness. So let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, so I'm going to need some iron, obviously. I don't know that I have any cobblestone in here. I may have to go to bulk storage, which is fine. I also am going to need some... Yeah. I need another green button. Just the warped looks really good against the red terracotta, so... Okay, I need cobblestone. I have got redstone. I need planks. Planks would be awesome. Do I have planks? Yes, planks. Cool. All right, let's get over here. Let's get our cobblestone, which is on the end here. Awesome. All right, let's craft some pistons. Or, oh, I don't have a crafting table over there. Now I do. Okay. I left the crafting table I usually keep in my bundle back in the nether, so I need to restock things. Okay. All right, so let's craft up some pistons. That should be sufficient. All right, and that's just stuff. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So let's get down here where I happen to have my redstone box of redstoniness. Okay. So now we're coming out with pistons under there. Oh, with stickiness. That'd be great. All right, sticky pistons. And sadly, I have to do this over again. Okay, but that's okay. I would really, really like, and I have a redstone wrench that might actually work somewhere. No, it's just annoying that the directionality of the pistons just makes them harder to put in place, you know? Okay, so that's cool. So that's going to go there. Honestly, that's the annoying part about most redstone. Is, hey, we need this to face a certain direction. Can we just put that there? It's like, no. No, you can't. You must look at it in a weird way. You cannot right-click to rotate. It's sad. It just makes me so sad. Also, I need more comparators, so we're going to have fun. Okay. So that goes that way. This will come out over here. How far is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and the more silly ideas I get, the more dangerous it becomes, you know? All right. At least we have a nice, comfy place to sleep. All right, so where am I? I'm over there somewhere. All right, so this goes up here. We're going to need some blocks. Let's just put that here for a second. Because I need to have other things. Other things, Michelin. Okay. That goes there. All right, but I am, as I said before, lacking in the basic substances of comparators. So, yeah. Boy, man, if you have not watched The Quiet Man, it's an older movie. And if you haven't watched it, I would totally not be surprised. Okay. It stars John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara. Oh, I'm going to need, darn it. I need smooth stone for comparators. Anyway, John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara. It is not a Western. For those of you who are worried about, oh, I don't like Westerns. That's okay. This is not one. What it is a... John Wayne plays a guy who is... He's an American moving to Ireland, where his mom is from. And we find out he was a boxer, and he's trying to get away from some bad things that happened in his past. And as he's moving into what was his ancestral home, basically. And it's... Oh, I say that's where they are. It ends up being a really, really cute love story between John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara. Definitely fun. It has a few moments. It's like, maybe that wouldn't fly today, but overall, the movie's good. Definitely worth watching. Okay. Of course, one of the other movies I really like is A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, which is a musical that takes place... Oops, that's not what goes there. It's a musical that takes place in ancient Rome. And it's... Hi. Okay, now it's one thing if I walk off my build, but to get pushed off by a wandering trader is just... That's just wrong. He's asking for an axe to the face. Anyway, funny thing happened on the way to the forum. Ancient Rome. It's a comedy, but one of the houses is, well, it said it as it puts it in the movie, and it's a. I need a block here. This will work. It said it takes place round about 3 houses. One is the home of our, of a relatively, I don't know, middle income, I guess, Roman family. But, because it's ancient Rome, slavery is a thing, and a couple of our main characters are slaves. Okay, that's going to go there. I'm going to put honey on top of this. The house next door, anyway, to them is empty because the owner of the house, is out looking for his children who were kidnapped by pirates. And then the third house is basically it's a place to purchase courtesans, shall we say. And as it says in the opening narration, let's say how do they put it? It's the house of Lycus, who is a buyer and seller of the flesh of beautiful women. Now, for those of you who have no interest in pirates, it's Yeah. Again, very much not modern day appropriate necessarily, but it's a fun little play. It's a love story. It's great. One of the main characters is he's a slave trying to buy his freedom. Never really, it hasn't really worked out for him so far, but he's still trying because freedom is awesome. And slavery sucks if it shouldn't have to be said, but for those of you who might misunderstand anything, yeah, no, that's not cool. So, but it's a fun play, and yeah, you'll notice every once in a while I break into song just because I do. Half the time the songs are from that that play. All right. Also has one of the best character introductions I've seen in a movie, or a play or anything else. And there is a Roman general. Oh right, I was going to turn those blocks around. There is a Roman general who goes by the name Miles Gloriosus. And good old Miles there, he's sort of an impending threat we get throughout the movie. Is things are we have to do things now because soon Miles Gloriosus will be here to claim his bride. He has a song that I swear this song was written for politicians everywhere. And, yeah, or any number of other people. Yeah, it has a line in the song where he sings about how he is his ideal. Yeah, he's that type of character. And it's fun. Okay, I keep falling off this thing, but otherwise we're okay. All right, so now if we hit the button, all right, and we are now up, and we hit the button again, and we're now down. Cool. Ghast parking number 2 is done. Nice. So I can fly another happy Ghast. Obviously the floor needs work and all that stuff, but you think you would like this character? Yes. All right. No, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's good. We should all be our own ideal of ourselves. Yes. No, it is honestly said the movie is funny. It's politically incorrect in any number of ways, but oh darn, what happened? Somehow he got hurt, and I don't. Hi, bouncy llama. You really shouldn't do that to your llama. Here, let me help you. All right, see, you put his llama in a dangerous position, and that's just what happens. Anyway, but yeah, it's funny. I definitely recommend it. It said it's an older movie. It stars Zero Mostel and oh, what was his name? Was it Harv Presnell? The dude, he was like every musical in the 60s and 70s. If you've ever seen like My Fair Lady, or not My Fair Lady, Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, he plays Adam. If you've seen Paint Your Wagon, he plays one of the gamblers. So yeah, I think he was the husband in The Unsinkable Molly Brown. I think he was Molly Brown's husband. I mean, the dude was in everything. But, yeah, it's Okay, we're not going to have bad things happen here, right? Right. Okay. Awesome. Now I just need to build 2 more. But hey, progress or something. All right, so let's get down from here. Yeah, as I said, I want to turn this all into powdered snow so that, you know, if I'm flying up around the base, I can just fly right through the powdered snow and land inside the base. It will look solid, but it'll be very cool. Yeah, you float over my base, or to my base, and have a place to park. Now, your base is far enough away, it would take you roughly 87 years to get here. But, hey, it's totally possible. So, but yeah, we'll do the same thing on this side as well. Okay. All right, so let's... You know what I might do too? So I have a spot, I think it's over here, where I've got, yeah, it's right here. I'm even wired for it. I just have to get hoppers. We'll build another dump into storage place over here. So if I'm up, if I come in this way off a Ghast or something, or if I'm just on this floor, I'll have another dump chest that I can throw stuff into and throw it into the storage from the 3rd floor. That's handy. Okay, so let's go ahead and clean up the inventory just a touch. All right, and deep slate tiles and tile walls and all this stuff. All right, so we have right here. That is going to become wall. This is going to become deep slate. Right, that's just the brick. This becomes wall. Again, I need to fill in that gap, but we'll worry about that in a little bit. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right here, 5. This should be the wall. Okay. And then we do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This comes in here like so. Just like that. And then this all comes out. Okay. So yeah, this is going to be the idea, is that we'll have happy Ghast parking. Okay. And I need to get in and change those blocks out for stairs and stuff, but all right. And I should probably put a sign next to those buttons, you know, to says something along the lines of, you know, parking brake or something like that, but we'll deal with that later. All right. So next, how far out were we? It's like 5 blocks, I guess. Something like that. Yeah, free parking. That's right. All right, so we're coming out from the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's maybe count the glass. 1, or the trap door. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That will work. All right, so do I have... I do, conveniently enough, have some stained glass. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the wall. Ta-da! And then the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the wall. Okay, awesome. All right, well, that's handy. I should actually probably build this across this way first. All right, up we go. But yeah, you know, some sort of instructions that say, hey, park your ghast here. Or push this button to keep your ghast from flying away. You know, remember to apply the parking brake. Something along those lines, you know? I need some more terracotta. Also, I need a better place for a bedroom on this floor, if I want to have a bed on this floor. Once things are all sort of built up, so the plan was to basically make the third floor living quarters type. So maybe I don't need to worry about a bed down here, because the going up the elevators will be fast enough, but we shall see. In the elevator, though. Okay, so that's there, and then this goes... I built the wall in the wrong place. Darn it. This is not where the wall goes. This is not even a little bit where the wall goes. Okay, it says a little bit where the wall goes. This is all supposed to be open. This wall goes on this side. Yeah, right here. Ah, okay. Oh, we're fine. Everything's great. Did I put the crafting table back in there? Okay, I did. Cool. Alrighty then. Do we have more glass? We do have more glass. Perfect. Crafting table. Alright, so let's see now. We need some. That's not going to be enough glass. Six. There we go. That should work. That'll give us 2 stacks, and we should be fine. Now, obviously, I need to do something with the floor, but for now, the floor is okay. Actually, what I might do would be kind of cool, would be to run pearlescent frog lights under the glass. You know, sort of landing lights or something. That could be cool. Oh, too far. Okay. All right, and that's all the terracotta right here. All right, and more glass. But yeah, having the frog lights shining in under the glass. The rest of the floor could be something. I'll probably just make it the white concrete. But that would be cool. All right. Oh, I need more trapdoors. Okay, dokie. Every once in a while, I build something and I like what the how it just ends up being super usable. Those elevators are one of those times. Also, I guess I need a couple more in here. A couple more buttons. All right. This is going to be cool. It's going to be cool and exciting. But I am going to have to go out and get so much powdered snow to fill in the gaps here, but that's okay. Okay. Or, yeah, again, this wall is going to not be snow. It's going to be powdered snow. Not quite what you would think of as a secret entrance or something like that, but kinda. It's just one of those things that, yeah, it could be a secret entrance if you were thinking about it that way, but it's not. Okay, so now, right, so this goes over here. Woohoo! Wahoo! Okay, I'm gonna need some more things. You know, the things that make me go, you know, do things. Yeah, need more of those. I used to joke that I needed more round tuits. You know, you ever have those things? Yeah, I'll finish that when I get around to it. And I ended up, at one point, I think I ended up taking an old racquetball and painting to it on it. So I ended up with a round to it. That was fun. Didn't help, but it was still cute. All right, so trapdoors go that way? Which way are they pointing? Yes, this way. Okay, go. All right, so that goes there. These go here. And this is just easy access. So when you get off the Ghast, you can hop off here. Like I said, I think I need to put some ladders down the sides of this terracotta. Okay. Okay, so that goes like that. This goes like this. All right, so let's see what else is going on. So I was thinking about it this morning. Oh, actually yesterday. I talked about a little bit about on stream on Thursday that I'd seen the movie F1. And it's a really fun song in the movie. That I listened to this song and I thought, dude, this song sounds just like Blake Shelton. But the singer is not Blake Shelton because he's got a distinct enough voice. And I'm listening to the song, it's like, how is this not Blake Shelton? So I finished watching the movie, which was fun. In fact, got a really late movie review of F1 coming out in here in a couple of weeks. But I was listening to that, and I ended up watching the end credits. The song was written by Blake Shelton. It was performed by Ed Sheeran. But it's like, this is why it sounds like Blake Shelton. Yep, he wrote the thing. Makes all the sense in the world now. Okay, so that's going to come out. This is going to come out. Awesome. And then I'll go down and get those blocks here in a minute. But let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3. Okay. You know, one of the fun things on Kick is it's got a list of, it keeps track of the number of followers that you have. Because almost all the followers I've had on Kick have been bots, it ends up being a really nice count of how many accounts I've banned over there. It's great. All right. cool. Yeah, obviously we need to fill this in and do other things. But what I need to do now is let's get some redstone going. Okay. First off, get the honey blocks and then we get the sticky pistons. All right, so I need this and I need this. All right. What's less cool here is that I don't actually have the roof going across this. So that's going to make this it's going to make this a little bit harder. What's also going to make it harder is the fact that I put the warning tape in and I actually have to put the pistons in first. So, you know, go me and stuff. All right. Of course, it's kind of funny talking about Blake Shelton. I haven't listened to country in a hot minute. Not regularly, anyway. There are a few songs I like that are on my playlist that I've just listened to because they're on my playlist, and I have like 3 playlists, and that's it. And so all of the music I like will end up on one of those lists, and I just listen to them all. All right, cool. So now we've got the pistons in, we got all that stuff in. Cool. Do we have the stuff? Anyway, so I was listening to that, and you know, and I do have songs by Blake Shelton on my playlist. But your daughter has taken over your playlist? That's fair. You know, I think what I might have to do is see if I've got some black terracotta so we can put the ceiling in. That was not fair. Okay. Well, you know, I still have on my playlist songs from Sesame Street. Now, partly that's because they were just really good songs from Sesame Street. But, no, see, I just forced my kids to listen to my music. Just like my father did to me. And I think they only came out of it with a liking for Weird Al and maybe EDM. You know, because... And then it's like, Dad, your music sucks. Nah. To be fair, I actually like a lot of the music, at least my younger kids are into. One of my older kids is into symphonic metal, and that's not quite the, I think. Oh yeah, this bedroom is cool. I really like how this turned out. It's a nice little bedroom. I wanted an enchanting room, even though I probably will never actually use it to enchant stuff. But it's nice and cozy. Yeah, and the details are cool. Having the copper lanterns and the I could look at the cord, oxidized lightning rods, you know, all that stuff. It's handy. So, yeah. The pale oak in a pot thing. Oh, yes. Yeah, the pale oak sapling is cool. I've seen this done a lot of times here, too, with the dead plants in a pot. And I rarely have them, so I rarely do it, but it worked out nicely. So, and there is a grindstone if you need to, you know, do something with it. But, and this said, if all the things to come out of a Minecraft movie, this is the one thing I am totally about. This painting of Dennis. Yep. That I'm down for. All right. So what was that over there? 8 blocks? Something like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Okay. Do it on the inside. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Goes like that. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, come on. Let's get in here and snuggle. There we go. The only drawback here is this does cut into this hallway, but that's fine. I think I'm going to have this open through the center. I think is mostly how I want that to go. Here's the plan, as I have it sort of vaguely defined in my mind. I think I'm going to have most of this up here from this whole, like this semicircle, going right down the center of this build. I think this is all going to be moss, garden, plants, right? Flowers and stuff. And then we'll have rooms that come out on the sides and things. I think that's going to be slick. And of course, there'll be a central hallway here for the elevators and things like that too. So I'm not quite as concerned with the fact that I am breaking up this walkway. So yeah, that I think is going to work. Hi. We get cats everywhere though, so you know. I need my redstone box. Oh no, I don't need my redstone box. I've got the bulbs. I've got copper bulbs. And you go right there. Yes, sirree, Bob. Okay. So we got to clean out a bunch of this stuff to make the... So there's room for all the stuff that's about to happen here. All right. Speaking of stuff that's happening here, right. So that's going to go there. The observer goes on top of it. Right. Yeah, so that... falling. Yes. Yeah. Right, so the observer will go right there, which I don't have it in my hand, which is fine. It's up there. I'm just going to keep falling. Yes. Woohoo! All right, do you need a comparator? I'm going to need a second comparator, but I'm out, so we'll have to go. We'll have to get some more stuff. Comparators, or observers, that's what I'm looking for. And I've got the honey blocks. All right. Oh yeah, this is gonna look so good. The only drawback here is you can't jump on top of honey, so it does have that fun slurpy sound though, so you know it's got that going for it. Okay, guess we live down here. All right, so right, yeah, 2 blocks of honey. There we go. Okay, those come out. Those come out. Observer, which has to face down, like so. All right. Same on this side. Okay. That has to go away. Ack! Turns out that was the only thing holding me on. It's all good. We're fine. Everything's fine here now. All right. Cool. All right. So now we sticky piston right there. Come over on this side. I know it looks like I fell off, but no, I totally meant to just fly down and pick up stuff. Yeah, no, it was deliberate. It was deliberate. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right, so that comes out from there. This goes right there. Yeah, I'll need to get some other redstone and stuff in place, but that's fine. All right, let me go craft up another couple of comparators. Down. Okay. Ah, got it. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Eventually. So quartz is here. Okay. Apparently we're mining quartz today. Yeah, that's... I mean, that's fine. We can totally mine quartz. It's just... Okay. Cool. Sparkle pick goes away. All right. That should be reasonable. Other than the fact I don't have any redstone over here. Okay. All right, so I need just a bunch of stuff. That's what I need. All right, so that's going to go there. Now, yeah, all right, sticks. Do I have sticks? Negative, Ghost Rider. All right. That's fine. We'll make the stuff. We're talented like this. I can do things. Okay. Ah, it's a talent. There we go. Got it. All right, so cool. So now we just slide back under here and make this all work. Okay, so comparator goes here. Yeah, redstone under this way. Yeah, for those who've never used a copper bulb this way before, this is one of those really cool features that got added that, I don't know, people forget about, or there's too much whining about other things to like it. But if you put a comparator on them, or actually more to the point, when they turn on, they stay on, right? Which is cool. That's what we're doing here. But if you put a comparator on it, you can tell via comparator if this is on, which makes this a really nice, simple toggle. So all I'm doing here is when we hit the button, it pushes this stack down. The observer, did I get that right? That might actually be too high. Yeah, it's too high. What ends up happening is the observer sees that it has moved and it sends a signal lighting up or turning off that bulb. Okay, which is fun, right? And then that turns this light on because now this bulb is turned on, and that pushes the pistons up and all of that good stuff. So yeah, really, really handy. Goes there, that goes there, this comes out, and that goes there. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. Okay, so next thing, we need to go up top. All right. So, okay, so I should probably sleep or something, but where's the fun in that? Turns out there's lots of fun in sleeping. I am a fan of sleeping. I like to sleep. It was actually nice. I went to bed really early last night, and it was wonderful. Okay. Ah, perfect. All right, nice. Okay, so that goes that way. Goes this way. Button, button. All right, and go. All right, and that's locked, and now it's not. Okay, perfect. Well, those are all in place, so that's cool. You went to sleep only slightly later than you should. Hey, that's a win, right? It's totally a win. All right, so let's put some things away. Pistons and things and levers. The levers are definitely going in the redstone box because it's not like I keep losing those or something. All right. Cool. So the next thing I need is I want to do the decorating, but I want to decorate on the other side. Mostly because if I'm going to not finish it and I want to have a thumbnail, I want to have the thumbnail on the side with the ghast. So, you know, that sort of thing. Okay, so that goes there. Oh, yeah. All the thumbs and the nails. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some pearlescent frog lights. And let's come out this way. Also, I need to see if I've got more concrete powder. Okay. Yeah, I like this. With this, with the lights here. I mean, I could put in orange lights, I suppose. Actually, that might be an interesting thing to try. And the reason why is it would be a little bit more defined as far as there's something there, right? It defines the lanes a little bit better. Maybe it's a little bit more of a warning. Because the pearlescent frog lights kind of disappear into the floor. Which is fine, but not quite what I'm looking for. So I'm going to quick just jump over here, see if I have some white concrete. I'd hate to have to go make some. Concrete. Oh, I do. Wonderful. That'll make life easier. All right, so yes, I'm on the other side. So let's try it with the ochre frog lights and just see what that looks like. I don't know if it'll make a lot of difference, but we'll try it and see. Like I said, it's going to look a little bit more obvious that there's a lane of something here. Okay. Okay. I think that's... Yeah, I think that's good. Let's go ahead and use the ochre frog lights for this. Like I said, the pearlescent ones disappear into the floor a little bit more. But I think that's the problem. Okay, this is going to have to come out here. All right, which means I need to deal with this from over here. Okay. All right, ochre frog lights, which I apparently do not have enough of. All right, well, I thought it would be enough. I was wrong. It's okay, though. I have been wrong before, and I lived to tell the tale. Yes, I did. I lived to tell the tale, and you can too. It's okay. Being wrong is something that it happens to all of us at various points in our lives, and we can be better for it. Okay. All right, nice. So that'll go there. All right, so that's fabulous. Put those frog lights away. Getting low on frog lights. I may have to AFK at the. Oops, that's not it. AFK at the frog light farm for a while. Okay, so let's go ahead and get now. Let's take all of this out. We'll replace it with concrete. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to work here. So, I'm taking out concrete to put in concrete. Oh, I'm so good at this. Sweet. All right. I think it'll be better to get from the other side, perhaps. Okay. I mean, the good news is the ghast can't get out of there, so I don't have to worry about that too much. Okay. See if I can. There we go. Okay. Awesome. Okay, I think that's all set. Let's head back up and take a look. All right, yeah, I think we're okay. All right, are we okay, Happy Ghast? I think we're good. Yeah, we're fine. He's happy. He's ghasty. We are absolutely great. Now, what to do with the floor here? So let's take this out because I want to get some of the basics here sorted out. So we'll fly through here. Let's just run. Yeah, let's just run this pale oak all the way back there. Okay. So this is going to come out. And then we'll just do this. After we get the rest of our oak. See, the cool thing is I still have this box of pale oak that I had over in the nether when we were working on the wither skeleton farm. So, okay, cool. So that's gonna go there. Come this way. All right. Clean up the mess. Okay, great. Heck. Oh, I'm not stuck. That's just the top of the elevator. Cool. Cool. So then this will come this way. Right, all the way over to our main walkway here. I don't know how wide this is going to be. We're going to do a little bit more building on this and find out, but this is going to have to come out to here. Okay. Just so that has room. All right, which means I'm going to need a lot more red terracotta. Right? Yep, that is exactly what that means. Oh, is that must be wood. Okay. Cool. All right, well, let's go get some more terracotta. So, fortunately, I have a lot of it. I probably have a full shulker box of it, too, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, mostly full. But yeah, there's a lot of red terracotta. Red terracotta is natural, so I've mined out a bit of it as I've been doing the stuff over here. All right, so upset daisy. All right, so this is all going to come out this way. to here. Yeah. All right, so this is going to come up like so. Now, what I haven't decided yet, because I haven't thought that far ahead, is if I want to tear out the corners here. Right, so down here with all the purple, I tore out the corners and put in some of the steep slate tiled wall. I don't know if I want to do that here. And even if I do, I don't know quite where I want this to end. So I'm kind of, you know, it might be reasonable. Let's go ahead and just bring it out this way. Okay, and did I put anything under there? No, just concrete. Okay. So if I pop this here, this might work. Okay. Now, where things are going to be a little bit funky is, as I said, I was going to have a dome going over the top of this, and I still want that. But it's a matter of where does that go? How does that interact with these walls? I have zero idea how that's going to happen. Okay. Honestly, that's probably one of the next things I need to do on the base is get a bunch of white glass and build up the dome. Yeah, because that's just going to be a thing. All right, so this would come out this way. I think that's going to go there, correct? Yes. That is, in fact, correct. All right. Ah, cheese monkeys. All right, and then that goes there. Just one, though, okay? We do not need the 2-for-1 concrete special. Need to sleep for a minute, but let's grab some more rockets while we're doing it. Actually, I think this is a good time to take a quick bio break. So I'm going to go do that real quick. We'll stay here in our cozy bedroom, and I will be back in just a minute. The Orville was everything I wanted out of Star Trek in a lot of ways, right? Because it was doing better Star Trek than Star Trek was, I think, at one point, right? Because you had Discovery, which was just dark and grim and brooding and annoying and stupid and stuff. Meanwhile, here's the Orville doing all of the Star Trekian goodness and having fun and hopeful, which is what Star Trek always was. Star Trek was always a show about hope. Kind of like Superman, but was, well, I was about to say with fewer people in tights, but having seen Star Trek, I'm not entirely sure I could actually say that and be truthful. Okay, that stream joke is pretty good. Stream joke. It's only a murder of crows if there's probable cause. I can go with that one. All right. Let's get back up there and figure out what else is going on up here. All right, so we're gonna pop this out this way then, huh? All right, that's gonna go there. This will go here. Oh, got your mini donuts made. Ah, perfect. And then the healthy breakfast. Well, I guess if you have to. Yeah. Now, in all seriousness, a healthy breakfast is a good thing. I switched to a healthier breakfast a while back. It's been working okay. I do oatmeal and fruit most mornings. Which I have to be careful with because too much fruit makes me sick, but that's not what I'm looking for. This one. Oh, I had in my inventory, maybe is what I'm looking for, the deep slate. But yeah, I've been oatmeal and blueberries. Good stuff like that. It's been tasty. Oh, actually, that might be good. Just looking at this over here. If I were to take out this corner. You like a good breakfast scramble. You know, to be honest, so do I. And eggs are actually relatively good for you. Now, I don't like eggs much. So when I made one, I tended to lean heavy on potatoes and stuff to fill it out. Yeah, that's gonna be good. And we'll get some I'll get some stuff for that too. Okay. Yes, I think this is gonna be good. Do I happen to have in my No, I don't. I've got grindstones. I have grindstones. I don't have anything useful. Oh, I can craft one. Okay. Here. Let's craft a stone cutter. Awesome. Yeah, I used to make mine eggs and I'd shred up potatoes and throw in some beans of various types. And what else would I do with it? Something else that was tasty. Yeah, something spicy. Yeah, I'd throw in jalapenos or chilies if I could get them. That was good. Okay, let's now come around to this corner. Dude, your butt is in the way. Has anyone told you maybe you should see somebody about that? Okay. All right, nice. Ah, but yeah, good stuff. Egg, sausage, cheese, and salsa. Nice. Yeah, that's something I never put cheese in mine. And whatever else you find, that's fair. I never put cheese in mine because, and I don't know why this is, and it's annoying because it's delicious. If I mix eggs and cheese, it tends to make me throw up. I actually I don't. I just gag. It's like one of those like I like the flavor, but no, my whatever it is about my messed up body just decides, no, this is the worst thing ever. Get it out, get it out, get it out now. So I don't put cheese on my eggs anymore, and it makes me sad. Because I used to love eggs and cheese. Stupid body being stupid, not letting me eat things I like. Oh, man. Let's see. Come over here to the resin. Okay, we do have some brick. Let's go ahead and just bring that with me. Okay. But yeah, I used to put in chorizo Or, yeah, I put in breakfast sausage and stuff for a while too, but I found this pretty tasty chorizo, which is a Mexican sausage. And, oh, so good. The day you can't eat peanut butter is the day you lose all love of life. That's fair. No, I actually put peanut butter in my oatmeal too. Maybe not the healthiest of proteins, but delicious nonetheless. The oatmeal, fruit, peanut butter. So tasty. Okay. Yeah, this will work out here on the sides. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit funky. Let's see, I still need to get the ladders in, don't I? It's going to be a little bit funky here, but I think it's good. Sounds kind of gross, but you've never tried it? So, yeah, it's oatmeal. Oh, which sounds gross? The chorizo? Or the peanut butter and oatmeal? I will be judging your answer. No. The peanut butter and the oatmeal. Yeah, no, it's actually really good. Okay, so I need some sticks. But you love peanut butter and oatmeal and cookies. Yeah, absolutely. It's the same type of thing. Sometimes if I'm feeling saucy, I have a... Oh, that's way too many sticks. It's all right. I have some pumpkin pie spice, which it's just cinnamon, nutmeg, all that type of stuff. And I'll sometimes throw that in. So my oatmeal begins to taste more and more like a pie, which I'm okay with. Okay. Yeah, so that should be good. So if you're up here on your Ghast. Okay. Yeah, this'll... Okay, right. So you ride in on your Ghast, you hop off. And then... This, I think, may have to change... Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna need some form of floor here, but I think I can make this work. Let's oh no, you know what'd be really good here? Black polished terracotta. Make the floor with powdered snow covered in carpet. I wouldn't do that here. Or at least I wouldn't do that in the landing zones here. But I might do it here. Because, yeah, if you fly through this wall, which I need to make powdered snow. You fly through the wall and then land. At least it would be a softer landing. That's an idea. I'm gonna go out. Yeah, you can't fly through regular snow, but here I have a small sampling of powdered snow here. Let's move this over here where I can reach it. Yes, I need to get my glazed black stuff. So you distracted me, and it's a thing. Anyway, so I have what, 5, 6 here. So let's pop this out. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And no. All right. Well, this is fine. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I'll have to go get some more powdered snow. But yeah, you can fly right through it. So if I'm up here, okay, I want to. Yep. I just want to fly into my base. Then I can just fly into the powdered snow. And it stops your momentum, so you won't even crash. Oh, that's even better. Ah, I love that. Okay, that'll work out great for me. I love it. We're just going to have to get some more powdered snow. All right. That's fine. We can do it. Let's go get our terracotta. Terracotta, here I come. I may have to cook up some terracotta. Okay, let's get some black terracotta. That'll work. And my furnace is over in the workshop, so we'll have to head over there. All right. The good news is because I'm here, I may eventually have fuel in the furnace. Unfortunately, I have it making other stuff up first, so. All right. So input. Let's go and cook that up. All right. And eventually, our glazed terracotta will come out here. Yes, nice little revamp in my workshop here, you know? Okay. Yeah, it's so handy here. All right. Ah, that's good enough. It's only an 8 furnace array, but that's enough for what I need here. All right. So, oh, all right. Kind of missed. That's okay. It's okay. Let's get up here and let's try this. I want to turn this so that the... Unfortunately, terracotta has like... Okay, so bottom right, this way. I suppose I should see if I have a terracotta wrench in my inventory. Okay, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Let me, where did I leave my... It's over there. It's over here. Let's make sure this wrench works. Sometimes they don't. Okay, it does. Perfect. I did find a resource pack, so it looks like a wrench. Unfortunately, it's old and it doesn't work. Yeah. So because they changed the way resource packs work, the wrench, it still looks like a fishing rod. So that's annoying. Anyway. Okay, but that's good. So we can take this. Oh, that's actually the right place. Convenience. All right. Almost feel like I need to do something else there, but... Okay, so... Take this torch out. And then... I don't know what... I guess I could just do the white concrete floor. Right, I could just... Kind of feel like I want to do a little bit of something else there. I don't know what, but something. Something not terracotta, but... But yeah, I don't know. Kind of feel like I need something, though. Hum. All the hemming and humming. All right, well, let me get the glazed terracotta on top of this roof. Okay. All right, so this will go like so. Yep. Got out the wrench. Do not need it. That's fine. Okay, so what would be good in there? But not... It's so the problem is the concrete is very blue and this is very not blue. You know what I could do here? What if I just get some pale oak planks? The pale oak planks have sort of a red tinge to them. So this might work out okay. Okay. I could live with this. Yeah, I could live with this. Now, would the stripped be better? Maybe? Would it be better if these blocks weren't sticking up? Yeah, probably. So let's go ahead and remove those. All right. Okay, so you get off the gas, you can hop up this way and then down. So depending on what happens with the dome, right, there's some stuff here we can do, but and I might end up changing those out. We'll see. We'll see. But I like this. Okay. It's good enough. This way at least you won't fall into the machinery and you have a way down. So sweet. I could do ladders on the other side, but obviously there's no floor on the other side yet, so that might be worth waiting for. Okay. All right. Well, I can live with that. So, powdered snow, huh? All right, let's dump a bunch of this stuff in the shulker here. The nice thing about having an auto-sorted system is I don't particularly care if, you know, about keeping my shulkers sorted. I can just eventually just throw them in the stack and let them go. All right, so let's see. Where would I have? You know what? I want to move some of this stripped oak. This is the one place where I am going to organize just barely. Okay. At least put the oak in the oak box. Yeah, if you want to come help collect snow. I'm trying to think the best place to do that without really making a mess. Yeah, I think spawn is good. Yeah, let's head over to spawn. All right, let me bring this with me. I don't remember if I've got an ender chest left in my box there, so we'll bring that. And I should have. Do I have a bunch of snow blocks? I have some snow blocks. Actually, I probably have more than that. Hang on, let me head down. Because I collected a bunch to do the walls here, so I probably still have some left. Because I saved a lot of the snow that I dug up when I dug up for the shulker farm. So let's see. Oh yeah, we're rocking snow. So we're set with snow. Let me get some more. Grab some more buckets, and I'll just grab some more iron too, just to be on the safe side. So we can craft up more if we need to. All right, let me go ahead to spawn, and we'll collect all the things. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be good. All right, so that with that. All right, I have stuff. Yeah, we should be good. Spawn being over there. Okay, well this'll. Sorry, it's dark in the nether here. I could turn on the gamma override, but honestly, doesn't make a lot of difference up here in the sky. I do have a bunch of powdered snow and cauldrons around my other base. So we can grab some from there too. Yeah, you're right. I saw your comment. It just took this long for me to figure out what. Yeah. All right. Spawn. I need to get a couple more blue shulker boxes to finish this. Anyway. All right. All right. So here we are. Oh, I went through the not spawn. That's fine. This is good. We can pop up out of this. So outside here at spawn, there is a crazy amount of powdered snow all over the place. And also rabbits. Yeah, see there's powdered snow all over the place. So let's see now. Grab that. We'll grab this one. Yeah, because I would like this to still look, you know, all snowy. Sometime in the not too distant future, I want to come up and build a little bit around the globe here. Okay, I'm going to drown or freeze. Freezing is like drowning, but different. Powder or regular snow? Regular snow. Anyway, okay, that's all snow. Actually, that's concrete. Let's not place the concrete down. Oh, I should probably sleep. Hang on. There's a bed over here somewhere. Oh, hang on. HC shapes. Let's turn off the snow globe. Awesome. Okay, yes, there's bed in the house that Snooper's built, but there's also one over here. Oh, okay. Hey, sleeping is cool. All right. So the whole thing, basically, I'm going to need about 50 or so buckets of powder snow. All right. Which is fine. We can make that happen. So. Okay. Powder snow. Grab another stack of buckets. All right. Yeah, this will be good. Actually, it might be good. There are a few places around that spawn house. Okay. Yeah, there are a few places around the spawn house that might be worth just replacing the powdered snow just so it's a little bit safer. Okay. Glad I brought the iron. So I'm gonna go hop over there. Again, of course, this whole field is powdered snow. Yep, all the powdered snow. Okay. Yeah, just to, because there are a few places you come out the back here, and it's like, yeah, it's scary and dangerous, and we'd like to not be quite so scary and dangerous. Yeah, like right here, for example. Okay. Snow. 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 Long before I'll be there with snow. Okay, we're gonna need another shulker box. I kind of knew that, but, you know, didn't mean I brought a shulker box or anything. Let's grab a couple. I'll tell you, that shulker farm was worth all of the trouble. Just a crafting table. All right. Okay, so shulker box. All right, yeah, so we've got all this powdered snow here that's just heck. All right. Just all dangerous and stuff. And it'd be nice to not have all the danger. So let me just fill this in with regular snow and it'll be great. All right. Also, I may have to craft up more buckets. As I said, I think I need 50-ish. It's got kind of a cool sound to it, though. I think I need like 50-ish powdered snow to fill that in, so yeah, we can make this work. Okay. Shovel. All right, and this wood. Cool. I need, what do I need? I need a crafting table. That's where I didn't bring a crafting table with me. So, do I have the iron on me at least? Yes. Okay. So, all right. You have over there? Okay. Yeah, I've got some here. It's just because I'm right here by the spawn house, which conveniently has all of the comforts of home. Okay. Alrighty. Yes, this is gonna be good. We'll just get a little bit of actual snow here, so let me just double check. I think, yeah, I think you can walk from here to the bubble without problems. So that's good. There was just a couple of places outside the spawn house here that were just a touch on the dangerous side. Yeah, just come around here. Yeah, like right here, for example. You have 2 shulkers full. That actually should be enough. I said I think I only need 2 shulkers full, and I also have 2 shulkers full, so. Okay. We'll go and fill that in. So yeah, should be good. All right. Nice. Thought I was doing all the walls. Nope, I'm just gonna do the for now, I'm just gonna do the ones that are between the yeah, the things. Okay. Head down here. The this needs some better decoration, but at least it's a little safer. Yeah, I guess the top walls might be good. Okay, spawn, gold farm, this way. But yeah, for now, I'm just going to do the ones with, you know, between the ghast bays. Because that makes it fairly obvious which ones they are. So yes, I will want those. Because you might be right. I might want to replace the walls that are around a couple of different places. And you can always use more powdered snow. So yeah, I might actually do... I might do the entire top floor. Maybe not do all of the base with powdered snow. But if I were to do the top floor, that might be good. The only problem with powdered snow is if it gets hit by a flame arrow or something like that, it disappears, which kind of sucks. Hey, Scout, how's it going over there on Kick? Hopefully you're having a fabulous day. This is the right one, right? Yep, okay. It is totally a thing. All right. Yeah, without the Ghast here, I might tear down the Ghast parking that's on this side now that we've got the Ghast bays working here in the base. Open. Okay. Whew. All right. Yeah, so... Yeah, so I think this is going to work. Also, it's just going to look really cool. So, okay, that's fine. All right, so let's go ahead and clean out all of the regular snow that's here. All right. You'll just AFK the Froglight farm. Nice. Yeah, that'll be good. I need to spend some time there myself. Yeah, but I may just overnight that at one point. Actually, you know what I'm going to do here? I'm not going to do this side. Or all the sides here. Hang on. Let's go ahead. Oops, I want to do these outside ones will be regular snow so that they connect up with this wall. Okay, like that. That'll work. That'll totally work. All right. All right, cool. So the way this will then happen, because it blends in so nicely, right? So you can fly through it, right? So if you're out here, I'm out flying, I want to fly into the base. All I have to do is fly through the center of this, and okay, I think I smacked the thing there a little bit, but yeah, that works. That works. So it's a nice little, not exactly a secret door, but a... Okay, and I'm back in the redstone again. Cool. But it's going to work out great. I mean, be a fairly easy door to then fly into. And instead, I may take a couple of other places throughout the base and put those in. Okay. Or AFK at the frog farm. Yeah, I don't remember where I have stuff. It's a thing. Anyway. Up and up and up we go. So nice. Nice. We've got ourselves a good wall there. Let's go do the other side while I'm thinking about it. And yeah, there's a lot of floor that's gonna have to come in. I'm gonna have to take a trip out to a desert somewhere so that I can get some more sand for concrete. Because concrete is a right pain in the neck. Okay. I like that you can pick block on powdered snow and get your bucket of powdered snow. That's handy. All right. Nice. It's also going to be nice to be able to just fly out of those as well. So basically what I've got happening over here is flight ops, right? You can fly out with a happy Ghast. You can fly in and out with an elytra, right? And so don't have to worry about any of that from up here. So this is our flight deck. Okay, you placed your powdered snow in the underbelly of the Froglight farm. Okay, Perfect. Thank you, Snoopers. That's going to work out great. Okay. That'll work out great. So, need to do that side. Don't know if I'm going to do that today, but this is good. And if you look at it from out here, yeah, that's handy. Let me go get a couple of signs. It's going to do all the walls. Yeah, well, that's... I don't think I'm going... Well, especially the lower ones I don't want to do. Because those are the ones that are more likely to get shot at by skeletons or something. That's the other problem is that mobs can see you through powdered snow. So I really don't want the ones at the lower levels to be. But if I turn the top floor all into powdered snow, that might be a thing. Okay, so I had a thought. What was I doing? I got distracted. I know I can't think anymore. What am I doing? Let's see. I had the happy ghast. I had that. I had the powdered snow in. I was going to put in something else. I've done it. I've lost my mind. All right. I don't know. I'm sure it made sense at some point. Okay, well. All right, well, you know, whatever. Actually, let's take this and let's label it. Okay, so partly because I want to get all of the stuff out of this shulker box anyway. So just label that. All right, cool. Nice. So that will go in there. So that in there. Cool. All right, so we have some stuff. Is there anything else I want to do over here for the moment? Probably. Oh, signs. That's what I was going to get. Signs. Signs. I saw the sign. Left it in the box. I saw the sign. All right, so I think what I want to do is, let's see if I have some mangrove. Okay, I do have mangrove, so that'll work. All right, grab another set of signs here. Cool. And let's see, we're going to need some glow squid. Grab a couple of those. And probably light gray dye. Yeah, probably some light gray dye to... I'm in the... We may change this. Some cyan might be good on here too. Because the cyan on the red might be... Okay. All right, so the idea is we'll put a sign here. Let's see. I don't know. Gas lock? I don't know. Parking brake. I don't know, might be the let's actually use the right form of brake though. And then let's see. Let's see, there is an arrow. Let's try that arrow. Okay. No. I mean, yes, but no. Let's do it this way. Let's. There are a bunch of arrows available here, so I might. I mean, not like a huge amount of arrows, but some. Let's just do. Those might be good if I could find the sideways one. Unfortunately, you can't exactly search for it, so, you know. I mean, oh, there we go. Let's. Oh, I've got it. Okay. So we'll do that one. And then. Hang on. Put this down here. Ghast parking brake. And then right here around the word Ghast, we'll put our hazard warnings. Okay. Ghast parking brake. All right, nice. So we sploosh that up. And we'll give it a little die action. Okay. Did I forget to put those arrows in? Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Something. Okay, well, that's fine. Arrow. And wow, it didn't save any of the Unicode. That's weird. Okay. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, maybe changing that color to cyan will be better. But honestly, I don't know that I want those arrows on there. I do like the warning stuff, though. Okay. Done. Done. Okay. Cool. So actually, let's copy sign. So I should be able to come up here. I think this will work. Right? Slap the sign down. Paste sign. Perfect. Like gray. Glowy, glowy. All right. I like it. Let's get over to the other side. We'll do the same thing. I mean, we'll crash into scaffolding first because I'm good at that, but you got to play to your skills. Okay, sign. Gray and glowy. And then over here, same thing. Sign, paste from sign. Gray and glowy. Wonderful. All right, so then the next thing I should do, let's go ahead and at least finish out the insides of those Ghast bays. And then I think that will do it for today. But hey, we're doing all right. Definitely doing all right. Okay, so let's get frog lights because I need the ochre ones. And we've got the white concrete, and that's fine. And yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, this is going to be... Ah, darn it. You know, we'll need to fill in these walls one of these days. All right, so... Right, that comes out. That comes out. All right. And then we get our landing lights here. All right, so that goes this way. This goes this way. Actually, I kind of wonder how well those froglight walls work, or the powdered snow walls work, if you're wearing leather boots. Do you lose out on safety because of fashion? Probably not, because you're not standing on them. So it's probably fine. Okay. Gotta love safety, right? Now, safety should be somewhere in your calculations. Now, some say it should be first. I think those people are probably right, but that's not nearly as much fun. All right. Back up to the top we go, and yeah. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and take this out, and this. Okay. I don't think I have enough of those, but that's okay. Well, we can always get more. Maybe I do have enough. I mean, I have just removed a bunch, so yeah, maybe it's okay. All right. So the concrete, I know I'm going to be a little bit light on, but that'll be fine. All right, so let's sleep in the enchanting room. Oh. The problem I have with some of these trying to detail is it's too easy for me to over detail. And sometimes you just need to know, hey, it doesn't need to be like hyper cluttered. A little detail can go a long way. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to have enough white concrete here. That's all right. That's fine for now. Okay. I'll just double check and see if I've got any more over here, but not really. Okay. Well, that's fine. Frog lights and stuff. Okay. All right. I think for the moment, said I need a lot of stuff over there, but this is good. Actually, you know what? Might be good to bring those frog lights underneath the walls there. I wasn't going to, right? Just going to leave it the concrete, but as I'm looking at it now, it really feels like it needs, those lights need to go under the walls. There we go. Thank you. All right. Let's come get this side as well. All right. And, oh, yeah. Can I make it? Nope. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's just peachy. We'll just land right over here. That was mildly painful, but we're good. All right. Nice. So, yeah, so that'll work. I may do a little something over there when we actually get around to decorating all of this. But I think this is going to be okay. Right. Yeah, so you can climb down now on the inside. I don't think I'm going to put a ladder on this side. I think I'm going to just design the workflow so you come down here in the middle, but I think that works. All right. Yeah, just some nice little Ghast parking here. I like this. So it's nothing like overly crazy or anything like that. It's just cool, right? Just I can live with this. I like this. And yeah, having the warning tape that comes up that says, "Hi, you should maybe not stand here." Right? And it said it keeps the ghasts in and all the good stuff. So sweet. Yeah. At some point, I may have to take a build that takes advantage of the fact that happy ghasts just want to face south and use them as like curtains or something. I don't know. Gently wafting curtains. All right. Nice. Oh, let's put the frog lights away before we put the box in the box and stuff. Right. Sweet. All right. Well, progress has been made. I like it. Said I need to finish up that side, obviously, but I think, yeah, don't need the torch there. But I think we're good. And as I said, we've got ourselves a nice little exit here, in and out. All right, so you can just fly right into the base. It didn't even stop me that time. So yeah. And it doesn't look like there's an entrance. I mean, kind of if you get close, but when you're out here at a distance, it's like, nope. It still looks solid, but then you can just fly in, so I don't have to worry about trying to get doors or just having something open beyond what's open here for the ghasts. So, sweet. Sweet, that'll work. That'll work. Okay. Like this ghast, I'm happy. I'm happy with this. So, all right, let's go throw this stuff back into my bundle. Ouch. And then, said right down here where I have my throw random stuff in the storage. Oh, I can't put shulkers in that though. I can just put random things, but not shulker boxes. I mean, I could put a shulker box in there. It'll just work its way through the system and into the overflow. The shulkers have to go here. And then everything will get sorted out and it'll be great. So, you know, all good things. I might have an idea what to do with those guardians. I don't want to get rid of them, but I think I don't want them there anymore since I've gone with this Ghast and crystal dangerous thing going on here. So what I might do, like I might even build a second one up here, which would be kind of cool. But what I might do is take those guardians and either load them in up here or something. I don't know. But I think we could have some fun with some decorative nonsense with those guys. But today is not the day for decorative nonsense. Today it's now time to call it a day. So I want to thank all of you for hanging out with me today. It's been a lot of fun. I think this looks cool. Want to give a shout out to all of my awesome and amazing supporters over there at musicfreegaming.com. Everybody have a day. Exactly, Snoopers. Have a day. And next stream will be Tuesday, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And until then, be excellent to each other And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.